shouting me out when I was showing
Crush the junkie.
was doing here. Maybe you were shouting me out when I was
Crush the crybaby junkie.
hey hey already no pain no
Crush that junkie.
junkie alert. Oh, machine gun Richie in the middle back wide. You got a radio in there? Hey, mister, how you like
Crush the junkie.
if you can't show it like the
What a crybaby. What a crybaby.
need to be, but I like it. Oh, cool stroke. Good morning, Grand Marshal. Why'd you piss off the Grand Marshal?
Shut up, retard.
Oh yeah. Sound King Audio. Sound King Audio. No clip tip. No clip tip. I said I got no clip tip and I'm back quiet.
Oh yeah, he's taking that crackhead right out of my radio. Keep it up.
I told you.
Check out that crackhead. Keep it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, say no to the junkie. Say no to that crackhead Richard.
No, he biscuit.
Yeah, that's Enforcer, Eddie.
Yeah, that's Enforcer, Eddie. Yeah, that's me.
Skilly Chicken.
Yeah, that's me keying up. Yeah, sure, you're right.
That's a key up. That's Enforcer.
Yeah, that's Enforcer.
What is in there with you, man? With you, man.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, gay boy. That's me. I don't key up. I smash you. You know when I'm keying up, you bitch.
The one and only 225 Mobile got
Come on, sound effects. Kick it back.
goes out here. You know who?
Kick it back.
Go to yesterday. Go to Enforcer's video gate yesterday. At 8:32
Crush.
seconds, he's turning on his amplifier.
Crush. Yeah, now I'm turning on amplifiers that I don't own.
He's got the guts. Say, oh, Bill 4 radio, 5 watts.
Yeah, now I'm turning on amplifiers. Listen to that junkie.
You know who gets exposed out here?
You're a crybaby. 2x4. Why don't you park side to side, 2x4? You're a fucking crybaby.
He's been exposed.
Cry, 2x4s. You got all that power. Why you pick on me, 2x4?
You're a sound king around.
Meanwhile, you hook up to an Antron 99 in your truck yard, and you call all the people cheaters. You're a bitch.
So close to me and pistol grip riding right in there. Pistol grip riding right in the old Enforcer with his
I'm running a zero pill, barefoot radio. If I was running a 4-pill, you wouldn't even be heard out here, period.
Sound King Audio.
Barefoot radio, junkie. Wow, how come that station in Jersey's taking that crybaby right out? There's a station in Jersey in another state taking Pedro right out. How's he doing?
Roger, right on. Hold on, man.
No, they're not hearing each other. When he says Roger right on, he's on the phone with him.
My man broadcasting for the Grand Marshal. Oh,
There he goes, retard Richie. Oh yeah, he's taking that monk duck right out of my radio. That noise carrier from Jersey is taking Pedro Marrera, the crybaby, right out of my radio. And they're both in Jersey. How do you figure?
I'll put him right in the mud. If I spin this antenna,
Oh yeah, he's hooked up his, where's he hooked up? To the Antron in the truck yard? Where's he hooked up? You say he's running on a mobile antenna, but we all know we busted him with an Antron 99 in his boss, what's his name, Jose Cruz truck yard?
I said spin that thing.
I think I'm going to have a talk with Jose Cruz.
Hey. I ain't spinning anything, Pistol. Hey, Pistol. I ain't spinning anything, because I'm about to...
I'm going to have to talk to Jose Cruz. I say, yo, man. Yo, ¿qué pasa, man? You know, you got the junkie, Pedro, you got Pedro, what's his name? Marrera. He's a crackhead, man.
Mr. Enforcer, is it clear to my...
I got is it clear that Jose Cruz, does he know you got a nice big old Antron 99 in his truck yard?
Kill the 2-5 show.
Look at Richie stroking my Bozak.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, play it again, Sam. Play it again, Sam. Kick up that noise toy. You gotta love it. It's too funny.
That's just the way he wants it.
It's too funny, man.
Man, he can't hear you. Hey, Grand Marshal. Crush the bitches.
You hear these bitches out here, bad boy, crying?
Yeah, I just turned it on. All I hear is crying. What's going on?
I don't know. I got Pedro out there crying. He got some nerve to say that that other people are cheating when he hooks up an Antron 99 to his mobile in his boss's truck yard, Jose Cruz. You believe that shit? He got the nerve to point fingers at other people cheating.
He put an Antron 99 on a mobile?
No. He has an Antron 99 in his boss's truck yard on a mast, on a pole that's adjacent to a flagpole. That's sitting right next to a flagpole in his boss's truck yard. So when he's over there at Wilson Avenue in Jose Cruz's truck yard, which is his boss, he employs this junkie monkey Pedro Marrera. Pedro hooks up to his Antron. He pulls over right next to the pole. He plugs in the coax into his mobile. Then he claims that he's using a Wilson 5000, which in reality he's using an Antron base antenna.
Wow, desperate. So that's not mobile. He's base bound. Let's see him move around and see what happens.
Exactly. That's why he goes, oh, my signal's always the same. Yeah, of course it's the same if you're hooking up to the Antron 99 in the same location every morning. Of course it's going to be the same. What a junkie.
Damn, but US 1 is in Jersey and taking him out like nothing. 10 block away talk.
Oh, yeah, he takes him right out. I know. US 1 is killing him.
Damn, shame on him, man. And the cocksucker still thinks we're 10 blocks away. What a cocksucker. I guess he can't tell the difference between fucking Battery Park City to fucking Midtown. What a cocksucker.
Well, you know what it is? They're crackheads and pill popping junkies. You know, they don't know how to read a map. You know, as long as you're in the same island, the same borough, they feel that you're 10 blocks away. You know, like in Brooklyn, you could be in downtown Brooklyn and Coney Island. You're on the opposite side of the borough. Well, according to those junkies, everyone's 10 blocks away from each other. Well, you know what it is? They're so guilty of cheating and perpetrating a fraud that they think everyone else does that.
Damn, that means I'm giving them a hard time with this 4 watt 148. This 148 with a turner plus 2. Damn.
Well, the funny part is, now Pedro's claiming I'm using a 4-pill. Now the junkie, Pedro Moreira, a.k.a. Small Fried Junkie Fried, claim I'm using a 4-pill. Well, I'm just using a barefoot radio, man. How stupid is that? He hears things, clicking noises in his brain. The last time he accused me of hearing relays in an amplifier, I told the retard it's a handheld PTT switch. And then he felt like an asshole afterwards. Oh, I hear clicking sound. That must be a relay in an amplifier. The guy's a fucking imbecile.
What a fucking moron. What a moron. What a maroon.
I had to show the fucking retarded. Look here. Here's the relay you're hearing, you brain damage victim.
Yeah, that's what you call a dumb, retarded fuck. How you doing this morning, man? Getting ready for the salties?
Roger that, man. Just having too much fun listening to these crybabies. Especially Pedro, man. He cries like a little bitch. He's the biggest cheater out here. He claims that he's only using a stock radio. Well, we all know he's using a 10-pill amplifier. We all know he's got a modified alternator, an upgraded. He even bragged about the wiring. And he got the nerve to talk about 2x4 with a big setup. Meanwhile, who's the cheater here? Don't point fingers, Pedro, calling people bridge talkers when you hook up to a base antenna in your boss's truck yard. He pulls right to the side. He hooks his coax up from an Antron 99 to his mobile, and then goes, "Oh, look at me! My carrier never changes." Of course, it don't change because you're stationary in your boss's truck yard. But I wonder if Jose Cruz knows about this.
Damn, shame on it. Yeah, I love that shit.
NYMAX. Hey, US1, tell enforcer, Small Fry said it's not an Intron, it's a NYMAX.
Once I key up, you don't hear nobody. 4 watts on this 148 GTL with a turner plus 2. God damn it, boy. What a window-sized station does.
It's off the mic right now.
It's sad. Hey, bad boy, it's sad because there's not even buzzing, nothing going on. There's nothing going on. Then you got the crackhead, with his bullshit Ameritron AL80B. I don't even hear that junkie.
Damn. Well, I guess I'm going to have to, I'm over here, I'm up early. I got to go up to the BX, but maybe I'll go in front of Pedro's mom's 20 and see if Pedro shows up so I can knock him the fuck out. He likes to talk a lot of shit, but he don't want to meet up, but wow, I know where his mom's at.
Just for the record, check out our station.
For the record, 206 sucks Richie's little mushroom cock. For the record.
I thought you was...
Hey, look. I thought. He's sucking on that Bozak.
I thought US1 was on the B team too, but I guess he wants to come to the...
Poor little cocksucker, 206. Look at him crying like a little bitch. Why did he cry? Enforcer, why did he cry, man? What is it, man? They got fucking tampons on today?
Hold on a second.
That's because he's a little Portuguese monkey.
Ah, Portuguese monkey, that's right. From the little jungles of Portugal.
Well, hey, listen, we'll put it down on the contract.
Look, now he wants to recruit US1. US1 shits on these guys. He's trying to play head games. You see how he's trying to recruit people to back him up. Pedro's another one. He wants people to jump in front of him, just like Cracky.
That's sad. That's some sad shit.
Someone was skiing up. Hey, US1, say buenos dias again. Yeah, we used to hear that 250.
And then when you go to meet him, you go to slap the shit out of Pedro. He's like, "I was only kidding. It's just a radio. I don't want no problems. I don't want trouble."
Oh shit, I don't want no problems, right?
Yo, you downtown Brooklyn 121 and you can...
A few times people want to slap the fuck out of him. Oh yeah, a few times, and Pedro starts screaming. I call the police because he's a police caller. He's a cop caller. Pedro is known to call cops. You go to his truck yard, he hides behind the gate, and he'll call the cops on you.
Yeah, that's how him and Cracky get along. Fucking cop callers. But Pedro likes to hide behind his boss. In the yard, he runs inside so nobody gets him.
My haters are discontented.
He runs like a little kid, you know a little punk kid who runs behind mama? That's Pedro, man. Pedro goes, Jose, Jose Cruz, his boss's name, of Cruz Trucking in Newark. Yeah, he runs right behind him. He runs in a little shack, where his boss stays. He goes, if anybody comes, you just tell him I left already. Meanwhile, you see his personal vehicle connected to an Antron 99, and that's right next to a flagpole. There's videos out there already in photos.
Wow, shame on him, man. I'll be back, man. Let me get something to drink over here. If I can get myself ready over here, man. I'll be on the side. I'll be listening to the cries.
Talk 10 blocks away, break.
Yeah, I'll be back too, man. I'm gonna get some Java. I'll let these bitches cry on.
Just shake.
I like keeping the cluster. I like keeping the cluster of shit in that corner of a little box on back line. Good morning, right back. Good morning to each and every one that got a sound in my audio. Ain't nobody but Brown Horny right here getting on down. Uh-oh, here come that wasp. Here come that.
Brown Hornet, tell Richie I put the hammer on him.
Hey, Brown Hornet, what's your name when they jump all over you when you get out the other side of that tunnel? Hey, Brown Hornet.
Tell Richie that amp is not doing him any justice.
Brown Hornet, pistol gone.
Top of the morning, enforcement on the US 1.
Put it, hey, waving a hand, US 1. Hey, waving a hand, watch it, you got some junkies out there crying like babies.
Hey, US 1, stop keying up on enforcement. Hey, yo, US 1, stop keying.
He's a crybaby, US 1. Don't pay that boy no mind. That's Pedro. That's 206, Pedro Marrera. Small fry, junkie fry, cries like a little girl.
Yo, worldwide sound king back wild.
Keying up on top of it.
This video game is funny. Damn it, boy. Good morning, boy.
See, they just key up on each other. Top of the morning, US 1. Cinco Quince, okay, aight.
Look how Richie and Pedro key up on each other. You know they're not talking to one another. They can't get it back.
Anybody?
Yeah, shame on it.
Whole lot of stuff plugging.
You know what it is? They got it. Pedro got to go on YouTube Live. This way, if they don't do that, actually they go on cell phones. They talk on the cell phone because Pedro and Richie cannot talk. They cannot get it back unless they're on cell phones or if Pedro's in his backyard. That's the only way Cracky could hear Pedro in his gate.
Damn, I noticed how that queer 206, look at him yelling in the mic. He can't talk normal. He got to be yelling to the mic.
You noticed that, right? He screams like a bitch when he's getting crushed. He goes from, I'm not going to raise my voice. Next thing he's screaming. Give him less than 5 minutes, he's screaming into his mic.
Let me go check out my coffee, man.
Pay attention to your radio, 206. Pay attention to your radio, because Brown Hornet is Richie killed the two.
Crush that crackhead. Crush Richie.
Yeah, you are right, man. You are right.
Crush Pedro. Crush Richard. Crush those two junkies. Crush.
Brown Hornet, break back.
Top of the morning, US1, USA, yes indeed.
US 1, you taking these boys right out of my radio. WW, US 1, you know it is. Enforcer 250 with my barefoot radio. And I don't even have an amp. I'm just using a stock radio. How do I do it?
We have a
Just in case.
You know what it is? Pedro's got to hook up to his boss's truck yard. He has to hook up to an Antron 99 in his boss's truck yard, and he says he's mobile. What a joke. And he's still getting crushed.
No, come on, small fry, what's up with you? Come on, wait.
I think Small Fry is going to be disappointed when he listens and watches my video.
This one,
No, 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 no.
I didn't say
No, 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 no.
you can sign whatever you want.
No, 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 no.
Free agent means in sports. Relax, man. Hey, US 1.
Look at the cry, baby. Look at the cry, baby.
Can you get the sign with the 18?
15, 15, 15, got down.
US 1 starting to run a video game. I heard
15, got down. 15, 15. There. My station walks alone, talks alone, and that's just about it. You know? That's about I don't want no problem, I don't want no problem, no bullshit, none of that.
I hear you.
No bullshit.
Man, you're doing real good back and forth with me.
Le estoy dando papao, papao.
But you're doing real good, man. Keep doing what
Tell him I got his mic. Tell him I got his mic.
Can't believe anything a Forster says. You know you cannot believe anything else.
Shut up, Craigie. Craigie. Shut up, Craigie.
No show. Nobody know it. You know you cannot believe anything. Oh, too foul.
Nobody hit the crackhead.
Back quiet. Yeah, I tried to sign US 1.
No, 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 no.
I guess US 1 don't want to join the A team.
Wah, wah.
What you want?
He wants US 1 to join the Crybabies.
I got to with this other guy. Book of Road that is Clifford.
Wah, wah.
Nobody hears Richie or Pedro in downtown Brooklyn. Nobody.
I'm all by myself.
Oh, shit. He wanted US 1 to get down with the anal team. You heard that? The anal.
This, I thought I didn't.
Yeah, the two ass wipes.
Oh, shit. The two asswipes are fucking 19.
No, look at it.
He's on he's on an Entron 99 in his boss's truck yard, and he says he's mobile. What a joke!
And then he's screaming on the bike.
He's yelling. You notice how he's screaming? I don't hear him saying, "I'm not gonna raise my voice."
8206.
Crush. No, Cracky's not talking right now.
Your mom.
No talk, no talk. Look like how Cracky wants to fucking imitate him.
Wiping them out, dude. You wiping out bad.
Cracky can't even raise his voice. He got a stock mic.
Understand how bad girl and enforcers are so.
Look at the bitch 206 crying. Hey, 206, why you a fag boy? Why you a fag boy? He wants to invite people to join his anal team.
If that's not gay, I don't know what you call it.
He said, come on, US 1, get down with my anal team. Anal team.
US 1, look what I do to him. US 1, look what I do.
These niggas screaming.
He killed the 2-5.
No, he wants US 1 to join the anal team.
Oh, shit. Oh, what a bitch ass 206. That's the biggest bitch on the radio, man. I thought Cracky was the bitch. That nigga right there, forget about it. That's a maricon motherfucker. That 206 is a maricon motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be able to hear him.
How come you screaming into your mic, Pedro? Hey, Maricon, how come you keep screaming?
See if you come by.
Crying about 206, always crying about 127.
Look it. Wah, wah, wah.
Nobody's crying. We're just crushing your bitch ass.
On your foot bill like you did yesterday.
Wah. Look at him cry. Cry. Why you cry, 206? Poor Pedro. Poor little Pedro.
Fucking, what a bunch of...
Bitch ass Pedro crying because he wants US 1 to join the anal team. He asks another man to join an anal team. What the fuck is that, man? That's a maricon motherfucker right there. Enforcer, man, we got some maricon motherfuckers out there. Can't you dig it? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Oh, shit. Two fucking faggots out here, man. Fucking crackhead. Poor little Pedro. They trying to recruit homos. There you go. It's a brown horny thing up there around New Jersey. That's what the hell it is. It's a damn brown horny thing. Poor little Pedro. What happened, Pedro? Why you cry, Pedro? Why you cry?
Sound like a brown hornet.
And then Pedro says he hears my amplifier on. I never knew he can hear things in my background. Yeah, you hear a fan, you might hear the air condition. Now he's hearing a 4-pill in line. I don't have I told this junkie, I am not running any power. How fucking stupid can these guys be? You know what it is? Pedro's such a cheater, crybaby, that he thinks everyone else has to be like him.
That means his 8 pill's not working. Shit, the only background you hear is my AC running. 4 watts, 4 watts, 4 watts.
Oh, they hate it when they get crushed. They just can't accept it.
Block.
That's sad. That's sad.
Look at that, 10 block away talk.
Aw, 10 blocks. He says we're 10 blocks away. He can't talk. He wants to talk, Enforcer.
Yo, that's what they're reserved to do, 10 blocks.
Oh, what is Irv? He's there crying about 2x4, using a big station in his mobile. Yet, what does Pedro do? He's the biggest hypocrite out here. Pedro, crackhead, Pedro Marrera, small fry, junkie fry. He's got to hook up to an Antron 99 in his boss's truck yard. And then he calls other people bridge talkers. Pay attention.
What a cocksucker.
Stuttering and crying. We killed the 2.
Look at the faggot Cracky. Now Cracky's crying. Look at he's trying to get in there with his little 4-pound carrier.
Bobo, wait a minute.
You know what it is? Cracky's got that bullshit Ameritron AL80B. It's just not cutting the cake.
Yeah, not with 4 pounds. Not with 4 pounds.
You got a big pacifier for a big...
And then they got the nerve. All of a sudden, Pedro says he hears clicking sounds. He hears. How could you hear a 4-pill? You could see it maybe if I had one in line, which I don't, and I don't give a shit. Because if I did have a 4-pill in line, nobody would hear Pedro. You know, I'm letting him get buzzing, and you know he might take me out of stations in Jersey, which I don't really give a shit. But he don't even do that. I mean, me and US1 talk over Pedro, and Pedro's in the same state as US1. They're both in Jersey yet. How do I do it? I don't know. I'm not nowhere near the water. I'm not on the west side of Manhattan. I'm not near the waterfront. You know, Pedro's such a little crying bitch that he has to constantly cheat. He's the only mobile I know that hooks up to a base antenna in his truck yard to cheat. You know, what a fucking punk. And then he's using a 10-pill on top of it. And everybody knows a 10-pill is at least capable of 1,500 watts. Against my 5-watt station, against Bad Boy, Barefoot Radio. How do we do it, man? And we're not even in the same neighborhood. We're miles from each other, not 10 blocks like these two junkies say.
Yeah, they stupid. These are dumb motherfuckers, man. Oh, man, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? I keep saying. I'm looking at the clock of Jersey. My antenna's facing the clock of Jersey. I'm looking at the Statue of Liberty on the other side of my window. Where's that at? Battery Park City. But they too stupid. That's what it is. They don't know.
What I want to know is he's trying to, he said 206 got a base antenna. But I thought the man himself was on a base station, so that is a fair fight. He's still getting killed on. So what is he crying for? If you on a base, then he's on a base. I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's what 206. He's hooked up to a lamppost. He's in his mobile, but he's hooked up to an antenna that's on a fucking pole. Come on, man. He's still getting fucked up. 4 watts. 4 watts. A little old 148 with 4 watts. Come on.
To the base antenna?
The point that we're making, nobody's crying. The point that we're making is that Pedro is claiming he's running a mobile station with a Wilson 5000 on the top of his vehicle. That's the point we're making. He's not a mobile. When you hook up to a base antenna, you're not considered a base. That's all. We're just exposing a lying junkie. No one's crying out here.
Crying like a baby. Stories. I've got
Hey, Pistol. Hey, Pistol. Hey, hold on, Pistol. I'm gonna come over and play with your mushroom.
Hey, Pistol. I'm not gonna raise my voice, Pistol. Woe is me, little Pedro. They're hurting my feelings now. Why does 250 always picking on me? That can't be right. I can't believe he ran the 314 in Jersey and was crying that I was picking on him. What? Who does that, man? A little kid in school maybe crying that you're taking his lunch money, or that you took his Matchbox little cards from him. That's what Pedro never grew up, man. He's still living. He's a transgender in a man's body and a little child. He's still crying. They're picking on him.
Shame on him, man.
Why they sound like they all cried out? Why they sound like they all cried out?
Oh, crack, he said he's all cried out. He's upset because 206 don't want to give him the tongue.
How about that 227?
I love that shit, 10 blocks.
I have to go.
It's funny. We went from 12 blocks to 10 blocks to we're using the same antenna.
No doubt.
Yeah, I could have sworn we was living in the same building at one time.
That's a song.
You know what it is? Don't tell him. A bad boy. We got an AB switch. When you talk, you switch the switch to your radio, and when I talk, I switch it to mine. Don't tell him we're using the same antenna.
Oh shit! Don't say it. Don't say it. Now she knows. Yeah, Lisa made it. Now she knows. Now she knows.
Come out. Yo, 227. So what you said was, Forrester got a crush on Small Fry? Damn it, boy.
Of course I got a crush on Small Fry, and I'm running a barefoot radio. Of course I got a crush on Small Fry, and I'm using a stock radio, a barefoot radio, no amplifier. We all know that Pedro Morera, a.k.a. Small Fry Junkie Fry, is in Newark, New Jersey, in his boss's truck yard, Jose Cruz. Jose Cruz, man. I'm going to give him a call. Jose Cruz, your employee been a bad boy, Abbott. I'm going to call up Jose Cruz. I mean, why is your employee hooked up to an antenna on your prop? See, he's lucky I don't do that, man. See, I'm not a rat. I'm not going to do that. But we all know it can be done. See, I know Pedro did that to 2x4. I know Pedro did that to 2x4 because Pedro's a fucking rat. But, hey, Pedro, man, you better stop, you better disconnect that Antron 99 from your mobile. That's connected to your 2x10. He's got a 10 pill, and he's out here saying he's got a General Lee. We all know that radio's capable of. And he says he's doing 2 watts. Guy's forget it. A pathetic little liar, man. Then he's saying to 2x4 yesterday, he said he pulled up the 2x4, and 2x4 is running a big amp, a big alternator, 6 batteries. Imagine that. He's got the nerve. Pedro's got the nerve to talk about other people when he's got to be hooked up to a base antenna in his boss's truck yard. So who's the crybaby and who's the hypocrite out here? Little Pedro Morera, a.k.a. Small Fry Junkie Fry. He's busted again. Then he's got his junkie buddy, Crackhead 127, with a big old Ameritron AL80B, and he claims he's running stock. I mean, why these guys get caught? They get busted running garbage equipment, and then they cry when they get smashed. Pay attention.
The Suburban?
Man, that's sad.
Big box he got in the back.
Look at him crying. Look at him crying. Who cares what 2x4? He got a good station, and he keys the mic. He presses the button, and he steps on you bitches, man. So stop crying, Pedro. You got to hook up to a base antenna in your boss's truck, and you're still crying.
Wee.
Okay. Later. Have a nice day. Be careful. 10-4, have a good day.
Crush, Pedro.
Wee.
What do you want? Got to cross 14, Roger.
Crush, Pedro.
Which bridge are you?
Crush, Pedro. Just say no to the Pedro. Just say no to that crying junkie boy.
Let me finish getting ready, man. Enforcer, if I don't come back, man, have a good one, bro.
All right, man, I got to get out of here, too. I just looked at the clock. It's 6 o'clock. I'll catch you out there. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Catch you tomorrow there. You know who it is. They call me Enforcer 250 with my barefoot radio somewhere on the lower deck. And I just got down.
Check.
Good morning, Enforcer, while you're on the lower deck. Good morning, Enforcer, while you're around the lower deck. While you going 10-7. Get on to that sugar mine. I'm back quiet. What deck is?
I got it all, Brown Hornet. Hey, Brown Hornet, I know where you at, man, but you taking everyone out of my radio. Hey, Brown Hornet, you cleaning up my duck plucking radio here, man. I know when I unkey, all I hear is Brown Hornet. I'll put it on you later. Brown Hornet, you know what it is. Enforcer 250 with my barefoot. No pills in line. No 2-pill, no 4-pill. Just want to let you know, just a barefoot radio. I know that radio be talking, man. This is one of a kind. This Galaxy is no joke, man. This Galaxy is no joke. That's why I don't even need to hook up an amp. You have a good one, Mr. Brown Hornet. And all my fans and foes out there, they call me Enforcer 250. Somewhere around the lower deck. And if you like my show, check me out on YouTube. Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Check it out. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. excluding weekends, holidays, and vacations. Check it out. Sit back, have some popcorn. But don't despair, because 250 will always be there. Oh yeah, with that, I gotta go. They call me Enforcer 250 with my barefoot 5-watt, 5-pound steel hammer. Don't forget the dipole. Just a center-fed dipole. I'm not using no big Antron. I'm not using no 5/8 wave, just a little dipole spaghetti wire hanging out my balcony. With that, 7-3 everyone. Enforcer 250 somewhere around the lower deck. And I just got down.
Chill out, Enforcer, no pain, no strain, my friend. Enjoy your day, have a blessed day. Enforcer 250, 5 watts, dipole. And you got it all down. Good morning, Mr. Brown. Rocking the mail, Jersey City, New Jersey. Bye-bye-bye. What's your 300-pound girlfriend doing?